What's up, folks, man? This is Moose, a.k.a. Big House, at the Heavy Hitters Radio Show. I did that a little backwards. I'm supposed to say Heavy Hitters Radio Show first, then Moose, a.k.a. Big House. I'm a little grandiose in my thinking tonight because I got my Michigan cap on because we the number one seed in the South, which is weird. I'm not sure how that happened. Hey, man, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, we up in here.
Basically, they number one seed in Greenwood.
Yeah, right. With the total NCAA being here in Naptown, they are the number one seed in Johnson County. Yes, we got this.
And the Zags number one seed in Carmel. Then you got
Illinois. Illinois is Illinois out east? Illinois is Midwest. They Midwest. They downtown. Yes, and then Baylor. So where's Baylor? Baylor's out east.
Baylor out Sherman.
42nd and Post. Baylor. Heavy's radio show, man. I tell you what, man. That voice you heard, man. That guy, man. He's already clowning. He's on the mic. The one, the only LGZ Mbaku. What's happening?
Oh man, just making it, man. Happy to be here,
yo. I'm so happy here, man. Hey, I tell you guys, guess what's up, man? We've been trying our best to get this show on. We've been doing what we can do. But then, man, mad technical difficulties because, and it's Moose's fault. I let my computer go last week. It just down to the last drop. And then I tried to fire. I didn't fire it up again until today. And it's like, yeah, right. I got stuff to do. So anyway, that's where we at, man. That other smooth voice you hear, man, that's the one, the only D-Lo.
D-Lo.
D-Lo G, man. 100, 400, 700. Yeah, how you doing, man?
All the follows, man. You know what, man? I was doing real good, man. I was really proud, and I even considered going back to church when I heard that conversation between Kirk Franklin and his son. But all that went out the window when he apologized, man. So I'm back to square one, bro.
I can't wait for you because I've seen memes, but I don't know anything about it. So I am an open book, man. I can't wait to hear about that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Hey, guys, real quick, I tell you what, why don't we get into it, man, the lady of the house, man, the one, the only run. See.
Happy Tuesday. Also, we survived the Ides of March, and I've been personally victimized by daylight savings.
Hold on. When you say the Ides of March, what is that? Jesus, you know what that is?
No, I do not know what that is.
The Ides of March.
The corner store, you know what I'm looking for. Say that.
No.
Right?
What is it?
No. But it is always March 15th, and it's when Brutus stabs Caesar. So it's supposed to be like the day your friends turn on you.
But actually, man, really, today is actually Stone Cold Day.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
316.
Hell yeah. It's 316.
But I mean, that did come from the Bible, by the way. So, man, we are just dancing all on all kind of blasphemous.
And we had Pie Day on Sunday.
I like pie.
Followed very closely by Steak and Blowjob Day.
The 23rd. That's not till the 23rd.
They used to get amnesia that day.
Well, that was in February.
Oh,
See,
I thought it was March.
That was literally like Saturday.
Yeah.
No, it's like March. I mean, you know how guys are doing it though. They're trying to make it once a month celebration. It's not. It's like it's not. It's not.
The fact that I thought it was in February, and you guys are saying it's in March.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it was in March. So that's how it goes though. And it's a God thing. It's like Cialis. And we're gonna fix your heart, but if your penis gets hard at the same time, perfect.
Perfect.
We're gonna make sure your heart is strong and you have an erection that lasts 4 hours.
That's a double bonus.
You're welcome.
It
right.
is in March, but you guys already missed it. It's March 14th. It's the month after Valentine's Day.
So it was on Pie Day.
It was on Pie Day. I thought it was the week after Valentine's Day, but it's a month after.
Oh, you're giving out gifts early.
Apparently I have been, yeah.
Well, hopefully, hey guys, Hopefully you got your gift certificate, so you can use it. And it's good for a year.
An IOU.
It's good.
Your rain check.
Right. It's good for a year. Hey man, you guys listen to Heavy's radio show, man. We up in this, the Ides of March. And when people say the Ides of March, I even though I noticed like something about Brutus and all them, I still think of St. Ides because they was giving ends back in the day, man. You know?
Just at the corner store.
Because you know what I'm looking for.
Say nice.
It's hilarious that all three of you know that song, and I just hear.
There really should be a retro pop-up shop for malt liquor.
They probably did not sell St. Ides in Greenwood. Now I'm sure they sold like all the other malt liquors because they know y'all was buying it, and I'm sure they was selling that MD 2020 and all that. I'm sure that was a thing.
I didn't know about MD 2020 until I went to college, which is appropriate because that's when I would have turned 21.
I used to drink St. Ides Special Brew, yo.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Special Brew is my joint.
Can I have a confession for a moment? I really thought you guys were singing about St. Ives.
Ides.
Like the lady products.
No, St. Ides.
I know, that's why I was so confused. I'm
Ides, IDES.
So you thought
Ides.
You thought we were drinking feminine products?
Right.
I thought maybe that was the catchy jingle of where to buy it at the corner store. I didn't realize it was the liquor store till D'Lo said pop-up liquor store, and then I was like, oh, okay, we're not on the same page here.
Man,
so I just rode with you guys and caught up.
No, you were in a different car.
I was definitely in a different car. I was on a different street. I had to turn to catch up with you guys and merge onto an interstate.
We was in Whips and you was in a Yugo, man. Slow riding, though, for real.
Yes.
Like we was all on Meridian, just you was on the Carmel side and we was downtown.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you know what trips me out? You know what trips me out? Even this, man. So if you're on the west side, you got one street and it goes from Martin Luther King to Michigan Street. Like they couldn't run Martin Luther King on the way up. Like they totally stopped it. Like when you kind of got out of the hood, you know? No, it's not Martin Luther King anymore. It's something else now.
No, the one thing to give me about Indianapolis is the street. Is 82nd and 86th is the same street.
You drive a straight line and you hit both of them.
Right.
Crazy.
Like, what over the, 83rd, 84th, 85th, like it's just 82nd and 86th. Like, okay.
I mean, it's as messed up as Kessler running east and west and north and south.
Correct.
True story.
Who's the city planner in this piece?
I mean, we gotta be quiet because we copied off of Benjamin Banneker. We gotta chill.
Yeah, but he didn't come up with the silly street names. I'm fine with how it's organized for the most part. It's the street names.
Yeah, the street name, you like the number system. Like, this is crazy.
True story. Hey man, yeah. Speaking of that, man. Speaking of Naptown, man. So the NCAA 2021 NCAA men's Final Four is in Indianapolis, Indiana, man, this year. Matter of fact, most of the teams are here already. There's been a small amount of contact tracing. We lost like 6 officials out of 100. And we lost we lost a part of a team because Kansas is still here. Just 3 of their players didn't make it. All right, gentlemen, what do you guys think about the NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament being played totally in Indiana? Because I can't say Indianapolis because some games are in Bloomington, some games are in West Lafayette as well. D'Lo.
Also, they are going to play games at Purdue?
Yes.
And IU?
Yes.
So what venues are they using? So I'm assuming they're going to use Butler, Conseco, obviously.
So you got to say Conseco. Look, you messing me up, man. Hinkle Fieldhouse. Hinkle Fieldhouse. That's what the masses are going to know. The masses are going to know. What'd you say, D'Lo?
Banker's Life.
Banker's Life, where the Pacers play.
Okay.
They have 2 courts inside of Lucas Oil. They have two courts side by side in there with a curtain and time limits and all kind of stuff. You got to be in and out of there. And then they're also going to use at the fairgrounds. I can't think of the name of that one.
Coliseum.
Yeah, but there's a name for it. They're going to use the
Coliseum.
Is it still Pepsi or is it something else?
I think it's still Pepsi.
All right, so they're going to use the no. It's Farm Bureau. It's the Farm Bureau Coliseum because that's where the Farm Bureau Coliseum is where Mike Epps and his crew is going to be here in the next couple of weeks.
Well, if you ask me, it's still Deer Creek, so I can't keep up with the name changes.
Deer Creek is for sure in Noblesville. And we're talking about right at 38th and Keystone.
I'm just saying in general, that name has changed like 15 times since it's been Deer Creek.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That's all.
The Masters won't know that. And so that's where the games are, guys. They're located right around here closely, and then practices at the practices down at the Dome and the convention center, and then the game
doesn't exist.
And then the games, I'm at the convention center, and then the games are at those places we named. So that's what's happening.
We're paying for the Dome.
What's
yes,
that?
we are.
Yes, the Dome tax is still real.
Right. And RC ain't made a TV in 20 years.
You're so right.
It's very true. Hey man, you guys listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. All right, so listen up, guys. I know we got our picks. I sent you guys, your opportunity to make your picks. I don't think you've done it yet. Some of you have, some of you have not. But real quick, just give me your final four. Just your final four, and maybe if there's any kind of news that's gonna happen during this whole thing.
I don't remember my final four. I did it, but then I wasn't logged in. But I decided that I would not be grouchy this year, and so I took Purdue and Michigan to the championship.
Okay. All right. Outstanding. D-Lo, what about you, man?
I'm too choked up, bro.
Because?
I just saw a report that came across my phone. There was a mass shooting in Georgia, the Atlanta area, and 8 people are dead. And it was at a massage parlor, and the victims are mostly young Asian women.
I would be very sad. I would be very sad as well, man. The rate of
What is happening right now?
Well, here's the
I'm choked up. I usually don't get emotional, but the thought of 8 beautiful young dead Asian women at a massage parlor just touches me, bro.
They touched me too.
The rate of happy endings has gone down drastically in the Atlanta area.
30%.
Why, Lord? Why?
Somebody in this foursome is scared to death.
They didn't deserve it.
That's funny. Hey, do me a favor, somebody. Can somebody send this?
Jobs matter. What happened?
Can somebody send this to sincere to the Health Connection? I did not send it to him. Hey, so all right, Jeezy, your number 4, your final 4. Who's it gonna be?
I got the Zags winning it all against Baylor.
Okay,
I don't think that's possible.
Hey, no, it can happen. Yeah, they're in 2 different halves of the bracket. Like the final 4 for me would be. I don't think the Zags are going to be there, by the way, but I think Michigan's going to be in the final game.
Of course you do.
I think Michigan's going to be in there in the final game, and I feel like it's going to be an all Big Ten final, which will be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Just unstoppable crazy. Hey, man. All right, guys.
You saying like Illinois, Michigan State, and who else? Purdue?
No, because a couple of them are in the same bracket here.
No.
All right, guys. Check us out, man. You're definitely up in here, man. Heavy Hitters Radio Show. I'm not sure how we lost run, but hey, but guys, I got a question for you. So we talked about Ides of March, we talked about Saint Ides and all that. What do you guys feel like going forward? How are these holidays are going to be celebrated? Remember how it used to be back in the day when I'm a Black Irish and I'm here and kiss me because I'm black and all this kind of stuff. Like, is that going to be the same kind of thing going forward? I mean, like, are people going to be okay with all that?
Yeah. I mean, St. Patrick's Day is just a reason for people to get drunk and act belligerent and do what they do.
In the middle of the week.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna stop. Cinco de Mayo. The problem is we need to get Juneteenth on board, yo. Like, I don't want Juneteenth to be this again, is the Negro spiritual singing. I want to be us get drunk and drunk in the streets too. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be this soul, singing from your heart. Ooh, like, we ain't gotta do all that, man. I want to have fun too, dog. I want to have on my Juneteenth shirt, and I want to go out there and I want to slam some beers, man. I want to drink some Coke 45 or whatever, and have a good time. Why can't we do that?
Nah,
you know what I mean?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So at the same point in time, we want people to go out there and have a good time.
Shirt. I'm putting on a t-shirt.
What's that?
I have black in me. I like black in me.
Yes.
It'll be a t-shirt. Ladies, coming soon.
I love it, man. I love it.
But I just wish that my dying wish is that we can celebrate our holidays and it not be this, showing episodes of Roots and all that kind of stuff. Though. Like, we just have a good time, yo. Like, why can't we have a block party? And just chill. Do what we do. We barbecue. Get on the grill. Barbecue, loud, play space, tell jokes, dominoes, all that. We kicking it on Juneteenth.
No,
Wouldn't that have been a great time for the stimmy to hit?
Huh?
Wouldn't that have been a great time for the stimmy to hit?
No, come on, man. Because Brother Stimmy's going to be gone by June. Next week. The funniest meme I've seen so far is like, it said, my 1,400 hit, me in a dollar store. Hey, what a $2 product is?
I saw one today that was like, bank account $1,400, me at the gun store. Where is Machine Gun Kelly?
I saw it. The other one I saw it said, bank account $1,400, me at Chick-fil-A. How much we got to open up on Sunday?
I saw that one too.
This is classic stuff right here, man.
Hey, so speaking of that, man, I mean, do you guys think this makes sense? I mean, with the $1,400 stimulus checks plus the extra money you get if you have children, that kind of thing. I mean, like, is it going to help to stimulate the economy, or is it going to be a situation where we, where we dig ourselves in such a hole that in about 3 or 4 years, man, we're going to be so far behind we can't dig ourselves out.
Brother, our kids gonna be paying off this debt. Don't even trip.
I wish I know this for a minute.
This gonna be gas gonna be $9. But why that stimmy? Don't even trip, yo. They gonna find a way to get their money back. That's why I'm taking by the play. I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm buying all Bitcoins. Go ahead, y'all. Just do what it do. I'm investing mine, yo.
All right.
You got to, dog. I mean, like we said, a couple weeks ago, they just paid off World War II.
Something like that.
Don't even trip, dog. The little C, you'll be paying this one off.
Think so?
Are we gonna start accepting yen? Yen gonna be the first currency over here.
Man, I tell you what, man, you guys are right, man. Heavy Hitters Radio Show. Hey, I tell you what we need to do. We need to do it real quick, man. We need to run that news. You ready? You over there chewing on?
Yes. We have so much news to talk about.
All right, go.
So.
Hey, I real quick, I wish we could have played. And we are Royals.
Right.
Hit it out of everyone. Because, they mad at they mad.
Not the
boy.
words.
Eh?
Those aren't the words.
I don't listen to that kind of stuff.
I like that song. Okay. So, Jeezy is also now put back together. So, let's go ahead and talk about Tiger Woods.
Vibranium.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger got hurt the same day Jeezy did, but Tiger got attention first because he has a lot more money. He was also maybe a little more critical than Jeezy, but he is now home from the hospital, and he says he's getting stronger every day. Jeezy, are you also getting stronger every day?
Every day. Get stronger every day.
I'm so glad. So Tiger is thankful for the outpouring of support, and I know that Jeezy is also thankful for that. I know that he's also thankful for the Heavy Hitters Care package that we gave to him.
Yeah, even the diapers.
See?
And man, that way you don't have to get up to use the bathroom.
I mean, your leg's broken.
Can we give, like, he needs some support. Can we give him like a woman's empowerment theme song? Like, what's that? Eye of the Tiger? I want to hear me roar. Like, Jeezy needs that song.
Well, guys, I don't know if you guys know or not, but when you hear the show, this is going to be an amazing feat that we pulled off here. So the podcast.
Pineapples, that sounded bad.
I got my phone.
The podcast is going through Moose's phone, and we're also on Zoom in our own homes, and that Zoom is coming through this POS computer that I have up because it wouldn't work for me tonight. So that's what
Apple.
Was that?
I was just giving a shout out to Apple.
No, I was not. I wasn't doing that because I do like it, but it's a POS tonight, man.
That was in poor taste, Jeezy.
Point of service machine. Especially since you back, and finally now in our group chat we can send pictures and they are in full size for you too. about time. All right, run that.
Moving on. Donald Trump, of course, is back in the news because, how long could he stay out of it? He says, I can't. He says that he would like to run again in 2024 against Meghan Markle.
That's just a clown, man.
That's a real statement?
Yes. Also, during that same interview, he said that his followers should get the COVID vaccine.
As mad as they are, man, I think they should all get their $1,400 back, man.
They probably should, because that's what they said about us. Well, if you don't like him, give the money back. Don't cash the check.
What is that? What is that voice right there, man?
That is my annoyed how I imagine that they sound because they're just ridiculous.
That wasn't even Karen. That was like Sharon.
Right.
But here's the thing. They'll keep this stimulus because they'll say, well, Biden didn't sign the check, so it's not from him. That's what they'll say.
He didn't want to sign it because he's not narcissistic, from what I understand. Yeah.
But so they'll say, well, his name's not on the memo line.
I personally thought it was a good move by Trump to sign the checks with his name on it, so he can say, you know what, I sent y'all some checks.
I did this, right.
I did this.
He gonna write it off. He gonna be like, you realize I gave like $3 trillion away, right?
Right.
Like I don't have to pay tax for the rest of my life. As a matter of fact, Barron don't have to pay taxes. He's cool. All right, Ron.
Let's see what else. Tiger Woods also in the news because he has now signed a deal for PGA Tour 2K, which is weird to say. But you'll be able to play as Tiger again. And this new announcement is exclusive and a long-term partnership, as they have now said. So he is making a ton of money by being broken, apparently. Also, in money news with celebrities, LeBron James now is part owner of the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
But he's a Yankee. Isn't he a big Yankees fan?
Yeah, but the group. He's part of one of this group that has like $7 billion in holdings. So he bought into the Red Sox organization.
Yes.
I'm not mad at him.
Get that money, Brian.
I'm not mad at him, man. Do what you're supposed to do, man.
Also, speaking of the Yankees, there has been rumor that J-Lo and A-Rod were breaking up. And then they said, we're not breaking up. And now they're saying, we're trying to mend the relationship for the children. So,
they got kids together?
No, but they have children separately that all live together.
Man, Pineapple's them kids.
Listen.
Ain't that the truth?
You know, J-Lo's 50, so whatever. Maybe she feels the need to, like, work on things so that she's, like, not alone. Not that I think she'd be alone.
The problem is, A-Rod woke up one morning and was like, why am I with this old bag? I'm A-Rod.
Have you seen these new models?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why am I with this old hag?
She doesn't look like an old...
No, run. You see, every time we see her on TV. He see her when she wake up in the morning without all that extra stuff done. He probably like, you know what? I'm cool. Yeah.
I can't imagine she looks that different.
You know what? Can I give a comparison?
Please.
So I was watching part of the Grammys the other night, and Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion won, and Beyonce has always been so beautiful, but when she was up on stage accepting that Grammy with Meg Thee Stallion, I looked at Beyonce, and next to Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce's showing her age.
She's Beyonce's auntie status now. That's all.
I'm so glad you said that because I was also watching the Grammys and I thought Beyonce doesn't look very good.
She's auntie. She's auntie.
I don't know. I was like, maybe it's
she is moving into auntie.
She's your hot auntie status. It's cool.
But I really didn't see that coming. Like, she's been holding it down for so long.
All right.
Next to this young, thorough Meg Thee Stallion, I was like.
But can we also talk about Jay-Z's hair?
Let's keep it 100, man. We know that light-skinned women has a shelf life, man. When you in your 20s and maybe your 30s, you rocking. But once you get them 40s and you laughing. We all seen Coming to America. We all saw that shit. She did not age gracefully, yo.
That was 30 years old, bro. That's
no, but the Nubian sisters, the dark skinned sisters, they stay the same, dog. They look exactly the same. Kelly Rowland's still fine. Kelly Rowland today is still fine. Am I lying?
This the heaviest radio show.
Kelly Rowland today, you like, damn, she's still fine. She look exactly the same. What I'm saying, dog. I mean, light skin, black don't crack. That was don't crack. Light skin ain't black. That shit crack.
Kelly Rowland and Beyonce are the same age. Actually, Beyonce's a few months younger.
Yeah, and Kelly Rowland looks amazing.
Still, hey, Ron,
flawless.
Ron, I want you to send me a picture of both of them, and I'll post it tonight, and be like, hey, man, we talked about this tonight. Which one's cracking? Hey, so
I'm not saying that Beyonce doesn't look bad, but we know it's like Puerto Rican women.
She don't look bad.
They look good when they go, it go.
But Beyonce's not Puerto Rican, so she's still fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But she ain't Meg Thee Stallion.
Hey guys, we got a special guest, man, coming in real quick, man. The one, the only DJ College.
DJ College the Stallion.
Is she the stallion or she is the auntie? That's funny because we know guys, we know Run's young enough where she's not the auntie yet.
I'm not yet. Yeah, more years.
So we should probably request going forward that Ron address DJ College's auntie, DJ College.
I will not be doing that.
Hey, auntie.
Wait, hold up. Can you hear me? What happened?
How did I become
an auntie?
It was a Beyonce Meg.
It was just hey.
It's better than Grandma College.
We were assigned.
All right, I was just checking the gene pool. I'm down with whatever you have going on. I just wanted to be sure I didn't have to file anything different on my taxes.
No, just face down, ass up. That's all.
I don't know about that, but I don't know if I can say okay.
So here's what happened.
How are you all?
We compared you to Beyonce, so I mean you should be happy about that.
Well, I feel flattered and somewhat a little bit scared, so
that's all good. Hey, DJ Koch, we good. How you doing?
I feel ill-equipped but flattered.
Nah, you're perfect.
Was it all my Grammys I don't have?
All 28 of them that you missed.
Yeah. Yes. What the what we call the Mammies, the awards I gave myself.
That's right. Hey guys, listen to Everest Radio Show, man. We got one of our folks in there. We're calling her DJ Koch tonight, but on the show we call her Fancy Nancy. So if you listen, you know it's Fancy Nancy, man. She's in here. Hey guys, all right. So listen, Ron.
Yes.
We need some more news, but listen. I got some real quick. Hey guys, so there, so like Texas said no more masks, no more social distancing. Everybody's open 100%. Texas is all in. Lots of states are trying to follow suit, right? Lots of states already had mask mandates that were lax, and some are opening up. There's new variants of this coronavirus, or the SARS virus that's happening. All right, listen, Jeezy, maybe you go first, but cut it short, please, because I know you are very opinionated about the situation. But guys, give me your thoughts on the next 6 months. That takes us through the summer into the fall.
What's going to happen in the next 6 months is we're going to look back at this like it's going to be 100% back to normal. Because people still going to be getting sick. They're going to be dying. But you know what you won't have? You won't have the ticker, which you already don't have on these news networks. So you won't have a ticker to remind people every day that, people out here dying. But, it's going to be pretty much back to normal. Everything going to be open and wide up. You're going to be watching baseball with fans in the stands. College going to have fans in the stands. Like, it's going to be back. You have some people wearing masks, some people not. But that's where it's going to be.
All right, cool, man, cool. D-Lo, what you thinking, man?
I'm kind of the same mindset that the things will pretty much be back open. I mean, if other states are starting to follow suit now, and I think I heard Dr. Fauci say in an interview recently that we don't need to spike the ball when we're at the 5-yard line. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself, you know what I'm saying? We may not be in the end zone, but we ain't back at the 50 or on the opponent's 20. You know what I'm saying? We're at the 5-yard line. Like, people see that as an opportunity to kind of relax. And, you know what I'm saying? If people are relaxing because of the thought that we're at the 5-yard line, you know what I'm saying? As we get closer and closer, to normalcy, I just see people's mindset shifting before this thing is already called a successful end to COVID-19.
I'm with you, man. I appreciate that. All right, hey, Fancy Nancy.
I cannot wait, actually.
Fancy Nancy, give me your thoughts real quick, because you're awfully chattery over there.
I don't know.
Fancy.
I'm sorry, I'm screwing up my sound. I'm here. What did you say?
Oh gosh. In 6 months.
Listen, I'm on vacation for the first time forever. So
you're already back over.
I'm going to contradict what it just sounds like I'm going to say. So
all right, go.
I'm probably a little bit more conservative because I'm in healthcare. And our rules are 100% different. But if I had to say what we're going to do in 6 months, I would just say I don't even freaking know, because it's so different every place I go. So if I look at Indiana, and I feel like even if they said you don't have to wear masks today, I feel like people are still going to wear masks and like carrying people into wearing masks or beat them up because they're not wearing masks. And I'm super interested in what people think about vaccines. It's like some people are like, hey, we got a vaccine and it's okay. And other people are like, it's still not okay. Like my mind's just blown. So in 6 months, I feel like my mind's still going to be blown.
All right, cool. Hey, thank you, Fancy Nancy.
Real quick, we heard the vaccine is Marvin Hagler took the vaccine and he died. So Jokers is like, I don't know about that right now. I need to work out the kinks.
I mean, please note this wasn't me saying y'all should go get the vaccine. That is 100% not my position.
I mean, the same thing happened to Hank Aaron. He got the vaccine. 3 weeks later, he ain't hammering no more.
And you know what's funny? What I find to be disingenuous is that news outlets they're not covering it that way. It's almost like it's this big conspiracy. You know, oh yeah, he died. Like, nah. So tell us how he died. What happened? He had complications with the vaccine. That other people posted on his Instagram that said he was hospitalized after he had complications with the vaccine that he took.
I would just like to again point out that I did not say everyone should go get the vaccine. I do not feel that way. And in 6 weeks, I'm still going to be as confused as I was today. And I'll come on camera to let you see how much I have not done with my personal self-care by working out.
I was going to say, I mean, look, you're not on camera, so you're doing all these disclaimers and we can't even see you, so it don't even matter. Hey, all right.
I know. Well, that's basically where I felt like I came in on this show. Like, hey, there's this girl. She doesn't even matter.
No, go. That's video. All right, run.
I'm not offended. It's my segment. It
all right,
doesn't matter.
Run, go.
I think everything's going to be shut back down in 6 months because I think we're going to open too early. There's new strains that are coming. People are out traveling. Spring break is here. I think it's going to send us into a whole nother issue like we had at the beginning of this.
Wow. All right, guys. Man, so the Heaviest Radio Show, man, plus our special guest. See, I mean, I didn't give my opinion. I'm not really sure. I think that I feel like if you're smart, man, you want to go out to dinner, that's cool. Go out to dinner, but be, social distance. Wear your mask. If you want to double up your mask. That's cool. Do your thing. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Stay away from people. Don't be trying to run up in everybody's face if you don't want to wear a mask, just in case you haven't been sick or that kind of thing. Remember, you can still carry the virus even though you've already had it or you have the vaccine. You can still carry the virus and give it to people that have not had it yet. Be careful. That's what I'm saying for Moose. You know what? I went to a basketball game. I went to one of the Big Ten games this weekend, and I felt totally comfortable at the game. The only time I was kind of weirded out, by the time you can buy tickets, I was pretty much laying on the roof, looking inside the dome while watching the game, and so like when you're going up the escalator and all that, there's a lot of people around. But I felt pretty good. I was masked up, man, the whole time. And so, it wasn't a horrible situation. I don't know if you guys or not saw, but you guys should look up the game between Plainfield High School and Lawrence North. Holy cow. They was neck to neck, arm to arm, shoulder to shoulder in that regional. It's an IHSAA regional. And it made me a little nervous for them children. But, at this point, maybe they all had it. And, they're not tripping. So, man, you guys listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show. Form your opinion. Send it to us online. And I tell you what, D-Lo, how can you address us if you want to talk to us online?
You can definitely find us on Facebook, the Heavy Hitters Radio Show. You can find us on Instagram at Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
Yeah. What's that one we on? Jeez, we haven't done this in so long. I almost forgot. I think it might be Twitter. Add heavy
Underscore.
hitters.
Underscore.
That makes me so happy when we do that one. And so yeah, guys, and so we're on all that stuff. Hit us up. That's how we got cool with DJ College, man. DJ College, we call Fancy Nancy. We met her in person. She started coming out to her shows, and now she's definitely a part. She's one of our neighbors. She's one of our neighbors that we invite. Who's chilling in Florida right now? From what I understand.
Yes.
All right, guys. All right, so listen. So the NCAAs are here in Indianapolis. Now, the George Floyd, and I know this doesn't have anything to do with it, but the George Floyd trial is starting in Minnesota.
George Floyd is not on trial.
I'm sorry, the Derek Chauvin. You understand what I'm saying, man?
Yeah,
but you understand the stigmas associated with criminality and black folk.
I apologize. You're absolutely right. The Derek Chauvin trial for the murder of George Floyd. Is that better?
Yes.
All right. So for the murder of George Floyd, that's what I'm trying to say. So the Chauvin trial is happening, and holy cow, they are throwing away jurors left and right because of whatever reason. They are also now trying to move it to a different city, which the reason they're trying to move it to a different city is because George Floyd's family got like $27 million. And so they feel like, from a civil suit, they feel like there is not a place in the city that they can have a fair trial for Chauvin. D-Lo and then Jeezy, what do you think about that?
I mean, I definitely think it was messy for the city to release that money and that settlement ahead of the trial. Call me a skeptic, but that could have been intentional just to be able to help the defense be able to have more of a justification for requesting a change of venue for the trial, where he can probably get much stronger support. So I don't know. I think on some levels, the city, the government probably sees this as a split. All right, cool. We get out the money. You know what I'm saying? We get the law enforcement side taken care of. We get the case moved out of here to where he might have a jury of more of his peers. You know what I'm saying? And we have a better chance of our officer being found not guilty. The family's got some money. We call it a wash.
Hey, real quick, D-Lo, anybody wants to answer this. Where can you move the Chauvin trial where nobody's not going to know anything about it? Mars or the moon, maybe.
Right. I mean, the part of it is they probably try to move the trial to get a more friendly jury population for them. I mean, that's just legal term 101, but I mean, I'm kind of with D-Lo when he said it was kind of messy to release. Like, I believe the family is good that the family got the money. Like, but I kind of wish that the details of it would have been held, held silent, but somebody probably, we don't know who leaked the information, but I still think he's going to jail. I don't think he's going to jail for murder. But deep down inside, I think that he's going to serve some time, but it's not going to be enough to make people happy. He might get negligent homicide or some lesser charge or something like that.
All right.
But he's not going to get one of the big ones. I don't think.
I don't know where you could move it where people wouldn't know about it, and I don't know how you pick impartial jurors. But I don't know. I could see, especially now with this, that he doesn't have a consequence, or that it's like 3 years house arrest or something ridiculous. So I guess we'll see what happens. It wouldn't shock me if they move it, but it's going to, no matter what happens, it's going to cause an uproar when the verdict comes out. No matter what.
To see the family go through the legal battle, but I really feel like it needs to be moved to a higher court.
So like, what was it? So was it called a district court situation?
No, I mean, I would like to ultimately see concepts and talks about police brutality and the social implications based on race and socioeconomic discriminators be taken into a higher court. And that's a whole big ball of wax.
Yeah.
We don't have to open up, but every case that gets settled or dismissed or ruled on at a lower level is a case that doesn't open our nation up to having the real conversation we need to have. And I feel like that's, one, not the answer, but two, it's a step in the right direction of things that need to happen for terms of civil rights and having a open dialogue and conversation about laws based on the reality of racial discrimination.
Yeah, no, you know what now, Fancy Nancy, what you say is a thing that should happen for sure. Is it going to happen soon? Probably not. Should it? Yes, it should. And it should it be brought up in every circuit court and then ultimately to the Supreme Court? Heck yes. However, I feel like the guys that's infecting are finally realizing, like, holy cow, like, this is too much, so that they have been under the microscope for a year, whereas D-Lo and Jeezy and myself been under the microscope, for our whole run at this. And so it's definitely one of those things. We figured out, black men, I'm just going to say that, black men figure out how to make it happen, how to go through, how to smooth it out, how to be comfortable, because we have to, because ultimately you want to be comfortable. So, is it going to be a situation? Yeah, it's going to happen, but man, holy cow, it's going to be a mess, and those cats are going to fight for it. And guess what?
I mean, I can't even imagine. That's why I say, I hope it goes to the higher court, but God bless the people's backs and the hearts that it resides on. Yeah, I can't wish that on anyone.
For sure. And guess what, guys? We need to have a little fun right now. So it is time for the Heavy Hitters show called Brews and Reviews. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So Jeezy, before you fall asleep, man, and then we'll get done with what's after this.
Anybody fall asleep, man?
What's that?
No, anybody fall asleep? Go ahead.
No, it's you. All right. Tell us what Brews and Reviews is all about.
Man, it's the way the heavy hitters rate things, man. So basically, we saying the more brews it takes you to enjoy something, that means it was horrible, and the least amount of brews it takes you to enjoy something, that means it's pretty good. Pretty simple.
Hey guys, can I go first?
Do it.
Jeez.
Hey, so guys, Moose, aka Big House. I'm going to here's my brew and review. Guess what's happening? You know what? I almost want to make this so I can pin myself on this thing so I can, because I don't really know how to do all that. But here we go. Watch this. I'm gonna pin myself. Hey guys, this is Moose, aka Big House, and I have two things happen. I have a support group, and then I'm gonna do brews and reviews. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? This is Moose, aka Big House.
Hello, Moose.
Hey, Moose.
I got something to tell you guys. I have recently started watching the what is it called with Blake and John Legend and all them. Is that The Voice?
Yes.
I've recently started watching The Voice. I am sad about that. However, here is my brew and review on that show. I think that show is how America should live. You guys understand me? When the country folks come on there, John Legend's cool. He supports them, but he knows they're not gonna pick him, and he's cool with it. Like he just lays back, and he's cool with it. If it's an R&B person, Blake Shelton typically lays back unless they really jam, and then he goes ahead and snatches them. It is a perfect representation of how the United States, maybe even the world, should approach everyone else. You know what? You not in my lane. I respect you, but you not in my lane. But you are in his lane, and good luck, because I think y'all gonna be the bomb. Or sometimes if somebody is so broad, they say, "Man, you know, John, you in John Legend's lane, and you're in Jonas's lane, and you're in Blake Shelton's lane." That is how most of the Americans are, by the way. I think that show is a representation of how things should be. Man, most of us are in multiple lanes. If we respect each other and understand each other's talents and what we bring to the situation, it will make much more sense. That is my Bruin review, and I am going to say 0 brews for The Voice, because of the social aspect of it, man. I don't think anybody ever pays attention to the social aspect of it. It is humongous. It's humongous, dog. People don't understand.
You would be the person to pick up on that. But now that you say it, because I have watched The Voice, now that you say that, it makes perfect sense.
I've never watched a minute of The Voice, so I couldn't even tell you.
I like it.
I would just like to say, man, shout out to D Big Sis, who stayed here way too long. They hit me on to all the stuff, man. And one of those being The Voice, where I start paying attention to that, and I'm like, man, they respect each other. They care about each other. And even the singers, some of the singers come on that are soul singers, and they'll still pick like Nick Jonas or Kelly Clarkson because of the style that they sing. Man, that is America, man. It's like Childish Gambino said. D-Lo.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I haven't watched it, but I know it's been on for a while. Has The Voice created any A-list stars during this run that they've had? 'Cause I'm assuming they've been on at least 5 or 6 seasons. Do they have like standout stars that they've created as a result of these pairings with these judges, or do they just become karaoke singers? Or
I
Googled it, but I don't know any of these people.
Wasn't Kelly Clarkson? Wasn't Kelly Clarkson on there?
No,
it's not local fairgrounds.
So Dylan, to answer your question, the answer is no.
Okay, all
I
right.
feel like hot artists are kind of misconstrued, because you don't hit the top 40 anymore. Like, you hit YouTube, and the things that are hot on social standards probably aren't hot on our standards, right? Like, Long Green, you have your top picks for hot artists, and I have people that like hit my radar, and my children have people that hit their TikTok radar. Like, it's so hot, it's so speculative. I don't feel like I would 100% behind people being like, the Grammys don't matter, the Voice doesn't matter. It's amazing to me what's like top or hot or a hit.
Hey folks, that's Fancy Nancy talking right there.
I think what D-Lo was saying is like, these people aren't, like, everybody knows who Kelly Clarkson is. Right. Yeah. Everybody know who.
Then her show became an A-lister.
Yeah, everybody know who these people of American Idol. Some of the winners who became megastars, like, we know them. We don't know anybody.
I would like to just list some names.
Go run.
If any of them strike you.
Go.
Yes.
Cassidy Pope, she was the season 3 winner.
Nope.
Danielle
Bradbury, I recognize that name.
Sawyer Fredericks.
What?
Jordan Smith. Then it says other notable mentions, right? So I don't know any of those four. Other notable mentions are Melanie Martinez, Christina Grimmie, and listen to this. Christina was tragically assassinated by an armed fan during a meet and greet event in 2016. I didn't even hear about that.
Nope. Christina, that's grimy.
No.
Yes.
On the show and got murdered,
Right.
and we never even touched on it.
Why? I don't know what that is. Right. See, here's the thing. So no is your answer, D-Lo.
That's all I wanted to know.
Yes.
All right.
And I don't disagree with you. I was only saying that hot seems to be very different of what people know now.
Right.
Hey, go
and
on,
I'm
listen.
not disputing the hot thing. I'm just in general, whether you're hot on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you're
Yeah.
hot at, if you're an A-lister, you're probably an A-lister across the board. You know, and that's
You
the
probably
only
hit
point.
all of them.
That's the only point I'm making.
All right,
Yes.
guys, listen. I didn't mean to bring up the fact that none of these guys are stars. I'm just talking about the fact that this looks like America. This is America to me. Watch the show if you want to be America. Hey, all right. So listen.
I got my point reviews.
I got one more. So on Netflix. On Netflix, man, there is a new show, a new Last Chance U, but it's basketball season, man. Great show. Again, I give it 0 brews. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it, Jeezy. Hey, you got something? Go ahead, buddy.
I saw that. I almost cut it on, and I was like, you know what? I'm cool. So
You should watch it. It's good.
nah, I just can't get into all that.
Isn't this season the first time they did basketball? They've been doing football for a while.
It's first time they did basketball, and Jeezy's mad because he represents a couple of them dudes. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I'm cool. So for me, I'm a move on his social justice rampage. I'm gonna take a little Jeezy turn, a Jeezy junction.
Oh yes, is this the first time?
So yeah, right.
I love this segment.
A Jeezy junction.
So mine is more so. I want to say Bruce review on the series concluded last week, a week before last. I forget. Week before last. It's WandaVision. Holy smokes! If you have not watched WandaVision,
Holy smokes.
all the episodes are up. You can binge watch them. And I would say 0 brews. It was great. It had so many, it told a great story. The pacing was a little slow, but they got to kind of explain the universe, explain what's going on. That was great. And I'm also hyped for this Friday. Falcon Winter Soldier dropped episode 1. I will be in the building for that. So Marvel and it's on Disney Plus. So if you got that service, and you're good. If you got an AT&T phone, AT&T is HBO Max. If you got Verizon, you probably got Disney Plus free. If you got Verizon. If not, pay a little $6, man. Get it. You will not be disappointed.
You can bundle Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. And then
It's
Netflix.
ESPN
Not
Plus.
Netflix,
I thought it was ESPN Plus.
They're not Netflix. That's two different
You're right,
things.
not Netflix, ESPN.
Yeah.
I still pay separately for Netflix. You are correct, yes.
It's like $12. But
I
Disney
agree
Plus-
with WandaVision. And it honestly goes through all the stages of grief.
Yes, you caught that.
I did catch
Caught
that.
that.
And I need some Captain Marvel answers. So after Falcon Winter Soldier, I'm gonna need them to do something with Monica and Captain Marvel because
See, Ron, what you're doing is you're rushing the process. You won't get that payoff about 2 years.
I know,
That payoff. That
but I'm
Monica
very
Rambeau-
looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I need to know.
that's like you won't get that to like Captain Marvel 2, which is like 2023.
I mean, it was like a 10-second little just comment in WandaVision that made me be like, wait, what?
Oh
And
no!
so now I need to know.
Oh, you only heard one. It was like 3 or 4 in there that was
Well,
said.
and then the ending, of course, but that one, it was that turning point when she said, when the scientist lady was talking about how Captain Marvel was,
Yeah, she was a
All
badass.
right, guys. Yeah, we got it. Captain Marvel, blah 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 blah.
Wow.
We get that.
What's
Hey,
up? What's up? But you like nerd culture?
no,
Wow.
I love WandaVision. I'm all into it. But before we get out of here, I need to know what GP what the good Reverend said and what happened. What's all the memes with oh boy,
Curtis Franklin.
yeah, Kurt Franklin.
Can I get my Bruin review first?
Please
Yes.
do. Look, do your brew review and then go right into Kurt Franklin.
All right, cool. It'll be a perfect segue anyway.
Outstanding.
So, my Bruin review, I got the opportunity recently to watch the PBS and Henry Louis Gates series, The Black Church. And, you know what I'm saying? Like I was floored by some of the information, but it definitely kind of helped explain some of the things maybe I saw growing up excuse me, in black churches as far as practices and how a lot of things that we see in terms of how we worship tied directly back into Africa before slavery. What I thought was very key in the documentary was that they specifically highlighted and pointed out a particular fact that I know that my deceased grandmothers would absolutely hate that they acknowledged, but you know that they were very specific in acknowledging that Christianity is an adopted religion for black folks, and that prior to being brought over as slaves to the continent of America, you know what I'm saying, we did worship other gods, and many of the enslaved people that they brought over were even Muslim. And I thought it was particularly interesting in the Gullah Islands, their original churches that former slaves had built, and inside on some of the pews, you have hand carvings of Islamic writings, you know, that these slaves and former slaves had carved into the pews as an homage to the African continent and the God or religion that they previously served. So I was pretty intrigued by that because it's not something we generally criticize too much in the black community. We're kind of told to accept Christianity and, you know, kind of leave it alone after that. But I thought it was very important that they highlighted that this is not some religion that we've been following and practicing, you know, for the hundreds of thousands of years that we've been on Earth. So that alone for me probably put this thing down to 0 brews. Overall, I thought it was a good series. I'd probably honestly give it 2 brews. There were some places that it kind of tailed off and went just a little too far for my liking, but it was good. But since we're getting out of brews and reviews, I will go into the Kirk Franklin thing. And man, my man Kirk Franklin was dropping melodies from heaven down on his son recently. His son decided to release a phone call or a clip of a phone call conversation that he had with his father. Kirk Franklin was absolutely irate. We only got a few seconds of the call, but he certainly told his son that he would put his leg up his pineapple and he would break his pineapple neck. You know what I'm saying? But there was a huge uproar and, you know, people saying, yo, we need to cancel Kirk Franklin for talking to his child like that. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Franklin mentioned that his son might be some sort of female dog, but you know what I'm saying? It certainly had people's attention. But the thing that a lot of people who wanted to cancel Kirk Franklin refused to acknowledge was that the son that he had cursed out so bad is a 33-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what 33-year-old man records a 15-second clip of his father cussing him out just so he can put his father out there. Like some of the words that Kirk Franklin called his son displayed once he released that phone call.
Yeah. So
I had my hand raised, Jeezy.
I thought you was someone you want to smack his son.
No, I had my hand raised. Like I was trying to get in line. I was trying to get in line, man.
That's solidarity.
So Kurt Franklin's son, who's 33, recorded him getting cussed out by his daddy And then, okay, so there was one thing you said I'm not sure why a 33-year-old man will record, blah blah blah. This guy must not be about nothing.
Nothing.
I'm sure Kurt Franklin was busy during his upbringing, but my hope is that he was doing what he's supposed to do. But maybe he wasn't. But anyway, he missed the boat, or this guy didn't get the message, and now he's 33. You say so? What's the reason the 33-year-old doing some? Cause he ain't got no money. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no, he ain't got no opportunity. So he gonna try to cash in on his daddy's popularity. That's what I think. What's that?
Entitled.
Yeah, and you know what? And the best meme I saw, which now makes total sense, was a picture of Kurt Franklin, and then there was like this morph into Plies. And now, just right now after you said that, it totally makes sense. All right, Jeezy, what's your thoughts on that?
I just don't understand. Like, we live in this country where because now all of a sudden he used mean words or curse words, all of a sudden all his religious music has to go out the window. All the music he made to make people feel the guy go out the window. It ain't like the kid was like 3 years old. He was smacking him around. Like a 33-year-old man that deserved everything that he was called. He deserved that because, number one, you illustrated that by recording and then releasing, those said tapes.
I feel like Oprah maybe captured this whole process on the Greenleaf series, but it's not called that. What's it called?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
It's Pastor Greenleaf,
It's
a whole series about. Is it Greenleaf? Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second, College. What's up, Jeezy?
Oh no, I was just saying, like, it's just sad that we live in this world now. I think I made a post about it earlier where we canceling Pepe Le Pew, want to cancel Kurt Franklin, but in China they building the largest naval in the history of the world. They building hospitals 16 stories high in 12 hours. They building 30 cities in 3 years. They put millions of people. We over here canceling folks. All right, man.
And we're worried about a cartoon skunk, right?
A cartoon character. And China's
everybody knew he was sexually aggressive.
He was okay. First of all, I want to address Pepe Le Pew stuff real quick. Pepe Le Pew.
I mean, I don't fault him on it. Like he was sexually.
Hold on, College. You got to understand how it goes here.
He was a little aggressive, but if you, I recall those. I grew up on Pepe Le Pew. Every time he chased those girls, she ran. It was a cat and mouse. That was the whole thing. It was cat and mouse game. And then the second he stopped chasing her, what did she do?
She was
chased around and chased him.
Yeah. So if we're going to talk about sexually aggressive males, we need to talk about sexually aggressive females.
No.
Enough attention.
You guys are going too far.
That's right.
You guys are going too far. Here's the thing.
Do you want my Bruce review? It's really short.
Hold on 1 second, College. Pepe Le Pew is a skunk. Oh, girl was
Which
a cat.
The irony and beauty of it.
Hold on 1 second, girl. Woman, be quiet for a second. My goodness.
I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
And I have the mute button, so I try not to mute you, so just chill. All right, so here's the thing. She's a cat, right? So we don't know. We have never been introduced to the female habits of the skunk female, right? So maybe the skunk female likes this aggressive and all that Pepe Le Pew is dropping on the cat, right? But the cat's like, I'm not with this because male cats, they like, hey, you want to hang out a little bit? She's like, yeah, sure. Right? So the cat dating game is, hey, would you like to hang out with me? Oh yeah, let's go hang out. But the skunk mating game is like, oh man, mia, come here, mwah. Right? So the female skunks, they like, yeah, I like an aggressive, I like me aggressive skunk. But he don't know that she's a cat. That's the issue. they did not put the representation of the relationships
It's a
together.
cartoon.
What's that?
But there was clearly a cultural breakdown.
You
It really feels like we're talking about race
You overthinking this big time. You
in the
going way.
1960s.
I'm not overthinking it.
Nervous.
That's the
I
case.
think the beauty of the cartoon, before I get muted, is that the irony was funny at that time, and today we don't think irony is funny. We're offended. We're canceling.
Good call, Fancy Nancy. That's what I'm getting at here, guys. If we would have saw female skunks, they probably would have been like laid out like missionary. Like come on in.
Like Wanda and Over the Hedge.
They'd be like, come on in. But then dude cats, like I'm trying to think of like Tom. You know what? Tom never tried to holler at a honey. He was always
like Garfield, he only hollered at lasagna. And what about Heathcliff? He didn't holler at much.
Remember the white cat?
Heathcliff had a lady.
He used to be in the window. He was playing the guitar and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, listen. So what'd you say? So Tom, when he trying to holler at a honey, he's outside the window. He's playing the guitar. Huh?
He for sure like trying to grab her and kiss her, dog.
Nah,
he for sure was doing that.
It was not as aggressive as Pepe Le Pew.
Dude, he literally grabbed and kissed her whole arm. Yes, he did for sure. I can see the clip. All the cartoons was aggressive back in the day, yo. All of them.
100%. That was the culture. One, it was a male-dominated society, and two, there was an assumption of sense of humor. And again, I'm not saying that all the sexist cartoons or the sexist ads would fly today, because there's a lot that wouldn't mimic our culture, but it's kind of funny if you have a sense of humor. Hey, we evolved.
It's for sure funny.
Home run in a vacuum, and the egregiously sexist ads that sold cigarettes to who would be my proposed husband.
Oh gosh. All right. Listen up, guys. Listen up. Here we go, man. Heavy Hits Radio Show, man. It's Moosey Big House, man. We got the one and only DJ Long Green in the house, man. We got the star of the show, LGZ and Baku, man, lady of the house, man, the one and only Run, EMC. And then we got one of our good neighbors in the house, man, Fancy Nancy, otherwise known as DJ College. You can find her on all the social media, DJ College. You can find us at Heavy Hitters Radio Show on all the stuff. And if you want to listen to our show, by the way, you can find us on all the stuff too. And when I say all the stuff, I mean all the sites. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I do not have coronavirus, but I do. I do have allergies. Hey, I tell you what. While I'm sneezing, Long Green. Where?
Yeah, Bruiser Reviews, man. You got her Bruiser Reviews.
What are the?
Can I say
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
It's okay.
Just chill.
Not muted.
Give us D-Lo, tell us where you can catch us, and then go right into the last Bruising Reviews with Fancy Nancy.
You can definitely catch us on www.spreaker.com/independent radio. You can catch us in iTunes App Store, the iTunes podcast area. You can catch us in the Google Play Store. Heck, you can Google Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and you'll run into us. So we out there.
Man, Spotify, Jeezy, what else?
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio, that's the big one, man, to me.
I'm in Florida, and I found y'all.
Bam.
All right, DJ College, what is your bruising reviews you want to share with us today?
Well, this may shock you, but you will need no bruise for this show, and you know I don't do much without booze. But the United States versus Billie Holiday on Hulu is phenomenal. And Andra Day, if you haven't heard her music or listened to it, was amazing as Billie Holiday in this show. So, if you want to see the world and its biased social perspectives on famous people, you should dial into this show. And 2, if you want to bury your head in the sand and just enjoy good cinema, you should watch this show. And although you won't need any brews to get through it, I would recommend you make a dirty martini because it's built in the dirty time of our country. And I needed at least 2 to get through it. But it was amazing.
Hey, you know what, Fancy Nancy? So, hey, I'm gonna tell you guys, heavy hitters and all our listeners. So the big sis, man, was up in the Compound Studios, and she watched this. She watched this with one of my other sisters, and so I caught glimpses and pieces of it. And Fancy Nancy is correct. At one point, I stopped and I watched, the last. I probably saw in this entirety the last hour of it or so, so it's not very long. Well, maybe the last 40 minutes. And you guys have heard the song "Strange Fruit"?
Yeah.
All right, so all you guys heard the song "Strange Fruit." So that was a Billie Holiday song, and it was a real thing that happened in her life, right? And from what I understand, the federal government was trying to get her to stop singing that song because it was such a inspirational song to the masses, and she refused to stop singing it. So, "Strange Fruit" was the Kemper in that situation. So, hey, Fancy Nancy, man, appreciate you for dropping that science on us, man, for sure, because that was a good one. It's one I saw but didn't think about. So, thank you very much for your contribution, for sure. Hey, guys.
See why you don't mute me? I'm obnoxious and excessive 90% of the time, but I bring some value 2% of the time.
Hey, I tell you what, that's the 2% is the only reason you're here. So we appreciate you. All right.
That's why I dialed in.
Yeah, for sure. Hey guys, Heavy's Radio Show, man. Today is matter of fact, today is the day before what is it tomorrow?
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that's it. St. Patrick's Day.
An aggressively Irish holiday we probably shouldn't care about.
Hey man, I tell you what, it's when there's like 2 police officers downtown for 10,000 people, and then during Black Expo there's 15,000 officers downtown for 5,000 people. Anyway, that's how we doing it, guys. Tomorrow is Irish History Day. If you want to enjoy, partake, be safe, drink your green beer, kiss the luck of the Irish or whatever it is they do. And if you don't wear it, if somebody pinches you, pinch them back, because we ain't going out like that.
Claim that you're part of the French Skunk Society. Yeah,
that's right. And then, you know what? If you're Pepe Le Pew, hit them. I can't. I gotta be careful with posting this picture. Anyway, hit them with that, guys. Heavy's Radio Show, man. It's Moose, aka Big House. Remember, we are where you are.
Get comfortable
and come on in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's us, man. Heavy's Radio Show. We appreciate y'all.